Man, I got a pretty good job, you know. I pretty much work for Mercedes and BMW and stuff like that. It's pretty cool. It ain't the most glamorous job in the fucking world, but it's actually pretty cool. I enjoy it. I enjoy the people I work with, but they moved me. Yeah, they moved me about a week ago. About a week ago. Only thing about it is usually I feel some type of way like fuck y'all niggas move me for. Fuck y'all don't like me or something. But then on this one I kind of feel like I'm kind of nervous to find out what the true answer was, because in some of that I kind of understand. Like I'm thinking I got caught a couple times. No, because it wasn't like I was doing no really grimy shit. It was, man, shit. I was working around a whole bunch of machines. Everything was loud. Everybody got a mask on. I figure, fuck, if I got a fart, just let that motherfucker just slap the fuck out of there. Yeah, and that's exactly what I did. If that motherfucker, my stomach started, I let that motherfucker come out as it will. It just did. It was just a couple times. I mean, I was sitting in that motherfucker. I'm like, okay, it's coming. Something, and everything in my body just said, before you do that, you might want to send that motherfucker through customs. And then the more I sit there and check it, I'm like, this motherfucker got luggage. And I was just sitting there kind of nervous about that, but it was a couple times that I'm sitting there like, I'm wondering if these motherfuckers know. Like, I just sit there and rip the little bad one. I'm like, I smell it. Like one time I was sitting down and I'm backed away from everybody and I just let the motherfucker rip. And all of a sudden that motherfucker starts seeping through that mask. I'm like, oh shit! I had to try to move the fuck away from everybody, just in case. I'm like, I just didn't want them to attach that one to me. You know what I'm saying? Cause like I already had my plan out. Like if somebody asked me like, hey, you smell that? Yeah, man, it's the motor oil, man. I think it's burning. Yeah, cause when it started burning, it started smelling. Whew, man, smell like butt cheeks, don't it? Yeah, that shit smell like barbecue butt cheeks. Yeah, hey, I'm with you. I don't know what the fuck they got going on. I mean, that was my excuse and I was sticking to it, but nobody ever said nothing. But you can kind of tell when all of a sudden, like, you just sit there and then you just look up and the motherfucker just kind of like, you ever seen a motherfucker beside you just like, yeah, I had one person hit me, but that was a lady too. I'm sitting there like, oh shit, I think she knows. Fuck, I think she knows. I think she knows. And I was scared. I was very scared. I was very scared because I didn't want to be attached to that. It wasn't that I was ashamed of it. Those were pretty good ones. It was just those shits were actually kind of pretty fucked up. Yeah, I know I'm childish. I'm very childish. I like joking. I like playing. Life is short, man. Life is fucking short and miserable. I like to joke. I like to play, and if it'll make you laugh, I'm in. That's just how I am. Like, and I've done worse because shit. When I was younger, I was that motherfucker. If you made me mad, and I knew I couldn't really do anything like my parents. My parents pissed me off. Joshua, put your clothes on. You're going to church. Mom, I don't want to go to church. What did you say? Yes, ma'am. Yeah, all right, I'll show you. I'm going to get me some breakfast. Give me a whole bowl of cereal. Y'all know how it was with the Frosted Flakes. Put the motherfucking sugar on top of that motherfucker first. Then he poured the milk so that way all the sugar at the bottom. You ain't put no sugar in there. I'm glad. I'm proud of you. Yes, mama. I'm trying to eat healthy. Scraping that shit from the motherfucking bottom line through my goddamn teeth. Yeah, but I was lactose intolerant. I was that motherfucker. If I had some milk, man, my dad almost beat my ass one time. He was sitting there fixing the radiator, and I didn't even think about nothing. I'm just standing behind him. I just let that motherfucker just squeak through it. And he just sitting there. He was already bent over. Ah, you stink! Get out of here! I thought I was about to get my ass whooped for real. That man was hopping mad. I ain't never seen my dad mad like that. Person I was gonna really whoop my ass over though with my stepdaddy. Cause he did not think this funny. The man called me a clown for like 10 years of my life since I met him. Fucking clown! That shit ain't funny. You think you're funny, huh? Yeah, that shit ain't fucking funny. I used to get on my stepdad, I used to get on that man's nerves. We used to butt heads just cause I was always on some dumb shit. But I mean, it wasn't that I was always doing it on purpose though, cause I had one time where I was real sick. I was real sick one time. I was a kid, you know how that go. Damn, you go to sleep, you wake up, go back to sleep, and my daddy kept giving me Dimetap because I wasn't feeling well, and I guess he thought, hey, you're not feeling well, give him medicine for his symptoms. Dimetap, it has medicine for his symptoms, so he gave it to me. But I kept passing the fuck out. I pass out. I wake up. Daddy, I'm hungry. He'd make me a sandwich. I'd pass out through eating the sandwich. Then you know how dads are. I woke up. That nigga that ate my sandwich. So then from there, he'd make me a new sandwich and shit. I mean, so it wasn't too bad and everything. He even got to sit in my daddy's chair. The problem was, it was from Saturday and it continued to Sunday. Sunday, my daddy wanted to go to church. My daddy, me, my stepmama, my aunt Inez, we all wanted to go to church. I didn't want to fucking go. Like, that was the bane of my goddamn existence. I was a fucking single-digit age kid with ADHD. If you wanted to make me happy, give me cartoons, snack food, and get out of my face. Till beckoned. After that, anything that I did not want to do, especially put on a fucking suit as a child, no, because that means when I get out of church and shit, and when I want to go play, now you gotta take your church clothes off. But mama, they just clothes. Now you gotta take your church clothes off. And I ain't want to go through all that. I just want to go play. But today, I wasn't feeling up to none of that. My daddy, he still wanted to make sure I was still good from Saturday, so he gave me some more Damatab. We get to church, and I'm tired. I'm not feeling well, so my daddy let me fall asleep. This is one of those few times he's like, well, all right, I'll let you do it this time. I woke up so pleased because I woke up with about 10 minutes left in church. See, I already know. I was like, yay, I'm about to go watch me some cartoons. Eat some cold cuts. Hell yeah, them cold cuts be, hey, say what you will, them cold cuts be goddamn heating, boy. Them cold cuts. But the messed up part is I was kind of playing with my daddy and my stepmama and them because I know they don't like me falling asleep at church. And, I mean, this is one of those times I couldn't really do anything about it. And I'm a kid, you know, kids are assholes. So I'm sitting there screwing with them like, so, how's the service? And they looked at each other like, here you go. Well, we shouldn't tell you because you fell asleep. But you know what? It was good service. But the bad part is, you fell asleep. The worst part is, you pooted several times. Sharon talked about she had to keep fanning over there. The fucked up part is I noticed it. You ever notice some shit, but you don't notice some shit, but then when you think about it later, you like, God damn. My nana Inez, that whole trip was just silent. She was older, you know. By this time, she was in her 70s. And I just noticed that whole trip, she was just kind of just looking at me. She didn't really look at me. She was just looking at me like, just in disgust, like, you nasty motherfucker. And that shit fucked me up so bad because I literally tried to have a flashback, try to see if I could remember anything. Like, yeah, I know I was asleep, but I tried to, because that is the funniest thing in the world to me. The only thing that would make me happier. The only thing that would have made me happier was me to be another person that was sitting in the pews and just to be noticing everything. Like, how could a preacher me personally, I couldn't be a pastor and that going on. Because what if he heard it? What if he heard it? Make it so much worse. I can imagine my parents' embarrassment just happened. I'm sorry, he's sick. Yeah. Don't judge me. I'm in the Lord's house. He's sick. The boy's sick. Leave me the fuck alone. God damn it. No. They want to jump on me about the boy Putin. I smell the shit too. Like I could just imagine their embarrassment from that shit. And I felt bad about that part. But not only that, but what if the pastor would have heard it in the middle of a sermon? And the angel said, come down, Brian. And the angel said, Brian, okay, look, no disrespect, I love all God's children, but get that motherfucking fuck up out of here. Like, come on, man. I couldn't have been a pastor and still kept my bearing. Like, I really wish I could have gone back and actually just kind of sat in, like, you know, like an out of body experience, just kind of sitting there like an angel, just and just sit there and watch that shit. This nigga ignorant. I don't know, but hey, everybody got their own thing, and hey, I got my own ways of finding my own entertainment. Hey, but that's my time.